Pac-Man is a legendary icon in gaming who dates back to 1980 in the golden age of arcade systems. It is hard to remember that he predates the era of NES games, but our bald friend has appeared on many merchandise. These pieces are sure to bring you back to your childhood. Here we have a pack of Shrinky Dinks. I'm not sure how many of you out there are familiar with these, but they were pretty popular way back when. Instead of adding water to objects to make them bigger, this instead gets smaller by baking them. This set of 10 is still cheap enough to warrant buying a pack and even opening it up to use. Something about that old art style just can't stay in a box. It deserves to be shown off. Speaking of baking, going to school with this metal lunchbox in hand with matching thermos would be pretty sweet, as of today's lunchboxes are pretty much all plastic. Because of their metal exterior, they are known to rust. Obviously, the better the condition, the more expensive they will be. And if you plan on using it, you better make sure it is cleaned properly. While on the topic of old metal, the 1982 World Fair featured several video game arcade games. Pac-Man was one of them, and so was Miss Pac-Man. They even had special minted tokens to play the arcade games there. They are made of brass and will look really cool just sitting on your coffee table. Imagine a look of jealousy on your friend's face when they see it. Because there were so many of them at the fair, they are available on the cheap, and this is very doable and won't break your bank if someone stole it. On a side note, it was also there at the fair that Cherry Coke was unveiled to the public. Friends are a great thing to have around the holidays. If you need an ornament for your Christmas tree, try this Hallmark arcade cabinet. It will fit right on your tree, light up, and even make sounds. It may not be as old as the 80s items we have shown thus far, dating back to only 2008. But its vintage cabinet style will certainly fit in your collection. Last, we have this board game. Now I'm not exactly sure how to play, but I can only imagine why this even exists. Before Pac-Man had 3D adventures, he had this game, with what appears to be him in 4 total colors. Even in his early days, it seems that his adventures were too big to contain to a simple arcade cabinet. Just imagine showing up to a sleepover, and your friend asks if you want to play Pac-Man. Excited, you go grab your shoes to head to the local arcade, only to be let down when instead you are presented with this on the table. Not exactly what you had in mind now, was it? Thanks for watching. Like this for more and comment on what series you want to see next. Also, feel free to check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/MRRKnight. Thank you so much for watching.